What's going on, you guys? So today we're going to do plus one. So we're given an array and we want to add one to it. And so the issue comes in when we need to carry a digit, right? So um, let's do an example for carrying. Let's say we've got 9. Well, 9 plus 1 is 10. So we need to return 1, 0. So we need to return a new array of all zeros and 1 in the first digit, 1 here. So the key question in this for this problem is how are we going to handle carrying the 1's value? Let's do a few more examples. Let's see here. Let's do 199. Okay, so we add 1 to the last digit, and that's 10. So we need to set this equal to 0 and carry the 1. And we add 9 with the carry, which is 10. So we need to set this equal to 0 and carry the 1. So this is 2. And so we can return 200, 200. Let's see here. So let's think about some pseudocode. Okay, so let's see here. So if digits dot size, well, okay. So for I in digits dot size minus 1 down to 0, right? So we're going to go from the last index down to the first. Let's see. So there's no issue if it's 0, 1, 2, 3. There's only a problem when it's 9. So if digits I is less than 9, we have a simple case, right? We can just say digits I plus plus, just add 1. So if it's 2, it just becomes 3. And then we can just return digits. But then the question comes, what do we do when, say, it's 9? So first thing we do is we set it to 0. And then on the next iteration of the for loop, we're going to look at 0. And if we look at our loop here, this is going to return true, so it's going to increment this level by 1, and it's going to return, right? So let's take a look at what happens for this. 209, okay, and we're going to say digits I equals 0. Okay, so if digits I is less than 9, we're just going to add 1 and return it. Otherwise, if it is 9, we're going to set it equal to 0, move on to the next iteration of the for loop, which decrements the index, and we're going to add 1 to that value. And then, oh, here's the question. What about 299? Okay. Interesting. What do we do? Oh, so this takes care of it. So 299. Let's think about what happens here. So digits I is not less than 9, so this becomes 0. We move to the next one. Is this current digit less than 9? No. So we set it equals 0. Move to the next one. Is this digit less than 9? Yes. So we add 1 and return it. Okay, so this works for even multiple 9s in a row. Cool. Anything else? What else? Oh, what about this case, right? What about this case? How do we handle when we need to return a new array? So let's think about what happens when we run 9 through our function. Okay. Is it less than 9? No. So we set it equal to, set this to 0. Okay, now what? We exit the for loop, and then what? Let's think. So if we've exited the for loop, that means we have not returned. We have not returned, and we've set the first digit in our input array to 0. If we exit this for loop, our first digit is always going to be 0, right? Let's take a look at 99. Okay, so let's run through this. First digit, set it to 0, move to the next one, set it to 0. Okay, now we've reached the end, and we're exiting the for loop, and our first digit is 0. So what are we going to do here? We're going to say var new equals int array. We're going to create a new array. Digits dot size plus 1. So we're going to add 1 to the input array size, and we're going to set the first value equal to 1, and then just return that new array. All right, let's see if this works. So in Kotlin, the input is a read-only value. So we need to get a write value, we need to create a new variable. Okay, just transferring to Kotlin. So if nums I is less than 9, we're going to say nums I plus plus, return nums. Else we're going to set nums I equal to 0. Okay, then if we exit the for loop, we need to return a new array. So var new equals int array nums dot size plus 1 new 0, set it equal to 1, and return new. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, there you go, guys. So the key to this problem was thinking about examples and running the examples through our code and seeing where we had issues, where we need to deal with different edge cases. Yeah, that has been +1, and see you for the next one.